This module is all about where your systems live: cloud, on premise, or hybrid. Why does it even matter? It matters because your setup changes your risks. Cloud native, if this is the direction you want to take, you need to watch your APIs, your IAM settings, and your SaaS tools. If you want to go hybrid or on-prem, you need to worry about your legacy technology, your shadow IT, and the audits. We'll keep it simple. What environment you run impacts what you need to protect. And no, being in the cloud doesn't mean you are off the hook. Responsibility is still yours. Before we protect anything, we need to know where it lives. A cyber environment is everything: your servers, your applications, your users, and your networks. Banks and fintechs usually operate in one of the three setups. The first one is on-prem, common in legacy banks, great control, but hard to scale and patch. Then comes cloud, fast and flexible for fintechs, but very easy to misconfigure. And then hybrid, a mix of both, which means double the complexity. Each environment brings its own risks and compliance needs. So knowing your setup helps you focus your security controls. Your setup really matters when it comes to the risk. In case of on-prem, banks often rely on old systems. One of the banks ran payments on a 2003 server, which was completely unpatched. And you can imagine the kind of a risk that they were taking. Then there is cloud. Fast, but is risky, definitely. A fintech in Singapore left an S3 bucket open, exposing thousands of IDs. And then we have hybrid, where most of the banks are. New cloud applications running beside old mainframes, which makes it very tricky to control. So, what's the big challenge here? The big challenge is visibility and consistency. And regulators do care. DORA wants better cloud risk oversight. PCI DSS version 4.0 is stricter across environments. MAS expects strong cloud governance. So, more environments means more complexity. That's why good monitoring and clear ownership are critical. Now that we have seen the risk, let's talk about securing your environment. First, let's just map it out. Know what's on-prem, what's in the cloud, and how data flows between them. One fintech missed a key risk. Their cloud DevOps tool had access to critical on-prem systems, and no one had mapped that. Second, layer your defenses. Use IAM and multi-factor authentications. Deploy web application firewalls for APIs. Use CSPM tools for cloud segment networks. Examples, HR shouldn't sit next to payment servers. Third, automate your infrastructures as code, that is IAC, like Terraform. It reduces human error. And finally, compliance still applies everywhere because DORA, in case of DORA, you are still on the hook for third-party risk. In case of MAS, even test environments need governance. For PCI DSS, any system handling card data means full compliance. So bottom line is, your environment isn't static. Defend with full visibility, not just the firewalls.